Welcome back to News Around, the sanctuary for those who seek the profound truths hidden beneath the glossy veneer of the entertainment world. We are not just observers here, we are archivists of the human heart. Today, we are dissecting a seismic event that has effectively stopped the clock in the Turkish celebrity sphere. It is a story that defies the boundaries of geography, career, and time. We are talking about a moment so raw, so unexpectedly vulnerable, that it has shattered the Iron Man image of an international icon. The name on everyone's lips is Yaman. But this is not the Yaman we have grown accustomed to, the defiant, untouchable star conquering Italy, the man of steel muscles and sharp, sometimes controversial, retorts. This is a man stripped bare. Reports are flooding in of a late-night confession that has turned into a public manifesto of regret and longing. His words, whispered first in the shadows and now echoing across every headline, are directed at one person only, Demet Özdemir. Give me one more chance, Demet. Open the path of love again, I will sacrifice everything for you. These are not lines from a script. This is not a promotional stunt for a new series. This is the sound of a heart breaking open after years of silence. Before we walk through the rain-soaked streets of this narrative, please ensure you are part of our family. Subscribe to News Around and hit the notification bell. If you value this kind of deep, literary analysis of the stars you love, consider supporting us via the Join, Katil, button. Now, let us unravel the mystery of this desperate plea. To understand the magnitude of this moment, we must first look at the man who stands at its center. For years, Yaman has been the definition of unattainable. Living in Italy, surrounded by international acclaim, and often characterized by a controlling or distant public persona, he seemed to have moved on to a stratosphere where old loves could not touch him. He was the bad boy who left, the ambitious actor who chose a different horizon. But the facade has cracked. The whispers circulating behind the scenes speak of a transformation so profound it has left his inner circle stunned. This is not the arrogant star. This is a man reckoning with the void that success cannot fill. It is said that Can, in a moment of absolute clarity, admitted to a close friend, "I've been everything in life, but I've lacked love. I lived with my pride, but my heart remained silent. Now, for the first time, I'm letting my heart speak, not my pride." This admission is the key to everything. It recontextualizes his entire journey. It suggests that every red carpet in Rome, every magazine cover in Madrid, and every award in Venice was a victory that felt hollow because the one person he wanted to share it with was thousands of miles away. The pivotal moment, according to sources, unfolded on a rainy night in Istanbul. The setting itself feels cinematic, the grey sky weeping over the Bosphorus, mirroring the internal storm of a man who realized he had everything and nothing at the same time. It began as a routine conversation with a confidant but quickly descended into an emotional unburdening. As the hours passed and the rain drummed against the window, Can's tone shifted from casual to heavy. He reportedly repeated one name over and over, Demet. The phrase "I was right at the wrong time" became a refrain, a mantra of regret for a timing that had severed a bond that was clearly never broken. But what triggered this sudden collapse of defenses? It wasn't a random surge of nostalgia. It was Demet Özdemir herself. Or rather, a sentence she uttered in a recent interview. When asked about her past, Demet offered a philosophical reflection. There are loves in life that aren't experienced, but that change the person. It is rumored that these words pierced Yaman like an arrow. He didn't hear a general statement, he heard a message in a bottle. He reportedly asked his friend, "I've changed, but is it too late?" It was the realization that he was the unexperienced love that had changed her, and that she had changed him in ways he was only now brave enough to admit. The irony of this situation is tragic. From the outside, Yaman's life is a masterclass in success. He has crossed borders, learned languages, and built a brand that rivals global superstars. But behind the scenes, a different narrative was playing out. Rumors suggest that in recent months, the actor has been frequently discussing the concept of loneliness, even in professional settings. His alleged words at a production meeting, "Success attracts crowds, but it doesn't bring happiness," were initially dismissed as philosophical musing. Now, in the light of his plea to Demet, they read as a cry for help. He reached the summit of the mountain only to find the view empty without her. The dramatic appeal to Demet is not just about romance. It is about reclaiming his humanity in a life that has become increasingly commodified. Perhaps the most significant aspect of this leaked confession is the promise attached to it. Yaman's history in relationships, at least as perceived by the public and critics, has been defined by leaving. He left for Italy, he left when things got complicated, he prioritized the trajectory of his career over the stability of his personal life. But this time, the script has flipped. He allegedly told those close to him, "If Demet opens the door for me, this time I won't run away. Not the country, not the project, not my fears." This is a monumental shift. He is effectively offering to dismantle the life he built if it means securing a place by her side. He is talking about staying, a concept that seemed foreign to the Yaman of the past. He is signaling that the biggest obstacle of their past, the distance, the priorities, the ego, is no longer a barrier he is willing to tolerate. He is offering a sacrifice of everything, and in the world of high-stakes celebrity careers, that is a currency of immense value. So, where does this leave Demet Özdemir? The woman who finds herself at the center of this storm has chosen the most powerful weapon in her arsenal: silence. There have been no press releases, no interviews, no direct answers. However, in the digital age, silence is never truly silent. Her fans, now acting as digital detectives, are analyzing her social media activity with forensic precision. They point to the posting of emotional songs that speak of lost time. They note the black and white photos of her walking alone, captioned with the enigmatic phrase "everything in its time." Is this a coincidence? Or is it a deliberate, quiet conversation with the man who is shouting his love from the rooftops? Sources close to the beautiful actress describe her state as cautious but not closed. A close friend reportedly stated, "Demet doesn't deny the past, but she doesn't want to surrender to it either. She has a heart, but also a mind." This distinction is crucial. Demet Özdemir is not the same woman she was during the Akenci coups era. She has built her own empire, weathered her own storms, and constructed a life of independence. Her greatest fear, according to insiders, is that history will repeat itself. She remembers the resentment, the awkward moments, and the unspoken words that defined their breakup. She knows that opening the door to Yaman means inviting a whirlwind back into her meticulously ordered life. The court of public opinion is currently in session, and the jury is hung. Social media has fractured into two passionate camps. On one side are the romantics, who see Can's cry as the ultimate validation of a love story that never truly died. They argue, true love screams like this. It breaks pride. It demands to be heard. They see his vulnerability as proof of his growth and believe that a love this powerful deserves a second act. On the other side are the realists, who view this through a lens of skepticism. They comment, belated regret isn't love. It's loneliness. They worry that Can is romanticizing the past because he is unhappy in the present, and they fear for Demet's peace. They ask, why now? Why after so many years? But amidst the noise, there is one point of consensus: this story is not over. The sheer intensity of the reaction proves that the Can and Demet phenomenon is alive and well. They possess a chemistry that transcends time, a mythology that continues to captivate millions. As we close this chapter of our investigation, the world is effectively holding its breath. Yaman has laid his cards on the table. He has offered his pride, his career, and his heart as collateral for one more chance. He has moved from the unexpressive controller to the desperate lover in the rain. Now, the spotlight turns to Demet. Her silence is the most compelling answer of all because it is pregnant with possibility. Sometimes, love is not won by the person who shouts the loudest, but by the one who knows how to wait. Will she reopen the path? Will she trust that the man who ran away is now the man who will stay? Or will this go down in history as a tragic, belated confession, a reminder that some loves are meant to change us, but not to keep us? Thank you for journeying with us through this storm. This is a developing story, and you can be sure that News Around will be the first to bring you the next chapter. Before you go, Like this video if you believe in second chances. Subscribe to stay updated on Demet's response. Click the join button to support our in-depth reporting and join the inner circle of our community. What would you do if you were Demet? Would you open the door? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, keep listening to the whispers. This is News Around.